Hey everybody, welcome to the Round 9 tipping video here on the Blue Abroad YouTube channel. I tipped 5 last week. I'm not good at all. But we know that and we're just going to keep plugging away and it is what it is, and hopefully this week is the week where I tip 9. I don't know, you would think following and watching this much footy that I would have a bit better of an idea how tips are going to go, but it's not to be. It's fascinating. I just get in my head and I come up with these crazy little theories and ideas about teams that don't deserve it, like Melbourne. Why did I tip against Melbourne last week after saying on this series the whole year that I'm going to keep tipping Melbourne until they give me a reason not to, especially at the MCG? So this is what I'm dealing with here. I'm just my own worst enemy. But it is what it is. And there's a Hebrew phrase, en malasot. What to do? What can you do? So anyway, I'm sitting in 136th spot out of 232. But it really isn't about me. It really is all about the top 5 here. And as you can see, Carl's, I see you sneaking your way into that top 5. Captain Carlton just slipping down to 3rd. My man Corey Leonard back in 2nd spot. And then Jacob Cov, who is currently leading the Blue Abroad tipping competition for 2022. I'm pretty much ruling myself out of this. It's done. I now do this for whoever is going to win this competition. And maybe you can give me some tips along the way. But nonetheless, let's get into it. Tonight, Friday the 13th of May, it's Collingwood and the Dogs. Logic says surely the Western Bulldogs win this game. You know, it's just one of these games that they have to win. But you just can't write off the Pies. They just play with this spirit. They're impressive. I'm going to tip the Western Bulldogs because I just am. It is what it is. I'm going to tip the Western Bulldogs. I think they're just a better side at the moment, but I wouldn't be surprised if Collingwood win this. So we'll see how that goes. Then we've got games on Saturday, the 14th of May. We start off at the MCG, Hawthorn and Richmond. I think this will be a cracking contest, but I think Richmond will win this game. Dusty being back, got a bit of their identity back. I think they just walk taller when he plays, and I think they're going to go on a little bit of a run now, the Tigers, and just remind everybody who they are and, the champions that they have been and continue to be. So I'll tip the Tigers in this one. Then we've got North Melbourne and Port Adelaide. I do not think this is the week that North Melbourne upset someone and beat a better side. I think it'll come, but I don't think it'll be this week. So for that reason, I'm tipping Port Adelaide, who have won 3 in a row and all of a sudden are 3-5 after the 0-5 start. So I think they're going to start finding their groove. I sense Aliir is going to have his game at some point, and I think Charlie Dixon will be back soon. So look out for the power. Next up, St Kilda and Geelong. Now, I actually put this initially as a Geelong win. They're playing at Marvel. I tipped the Saints last week, and they fucking did nothing because they're fucking St Kilda. However, I'm going to give the Saints one more chance because they've earned it. And I think they're a better side at Marvel. And I think they're a more energetic side than Geelong at the moment. But I'm very wary that this is just me coming up with one of these theories. Just got a gut feeling that St Kilda will bounce back. They've lost 2 in a row. They're not a bad side. They're a good side. I do have a lot of respect for them. And I think this will be a belter of a game and that the Saints will win. As I say it, a little voice creeps in the back of my head saying, you're an idiot. I can't believe you're tipping the Saints. But anyway, I'm going to do it anyway. Then we've got Sydney and the Essendon Footy Club at the SCG. I think this will be tighter than what we all think it will be. I think the Bombers will give them a real shake, and I think the Swans will beat them in a heartbreaking way. And I think this will be like a 1-goal game. I don't know why. I just do. I'm just saying what I think as it comes to my mind. No, I do think this will be a really good game, one that we don't see coming. But yeah, the Swans for me. Then we go to Adelaide Oval Saturday night. It's Adelaide and the Brisbane Lions. I'm wary of what the Crows can do at home, but I just value what Brisbane do so much. I just think they're so good. I think them and Melbourne are clearly the best 2 teams in the competition. Not an easy task to beat Adelaide in Adelaide. Adelaide have made a big statement, dropping Riley O'Brien and things like that, but I still think the Lions will get the job done. So we will tip Brisbane. We move to Sunday. Big day, massive day, massive day on Sunday, the 15th of May. Metricon Stadium, it's the Suns and Fremantle. I'm tipping Gold Coast. Call it a little theory. I've just smelt it all week. Even early this week, I've just had this feeling. This is the one that the Suns get on the Dockers. You know, it's a big trip from Perth all the way to the Gold Coast. Not that I think it'll affect the Dockers too much, but yeah, I think the Suns will get the job done here, and this will be a cracking game. So I'll tip Gold Coast. Then the Giants and the Blues at Giant Stadium at 3:20. The absolute cemetery that is Giant Stadium. They've just sacked their coach. Harry Mackay's done a meniscus. He's out for 6 weeks. Lewis Young has COVID, he's entered the health and safety protocols. I don't know if he's got COVID or if he's a close contact. I don't know. Whatever. The rules are the rules, and he's not playing. That's the main thing. And, Jesse Motlop's going to debut. Looks like George Hewitt will play if his calf comes up okay from what's happened over the last few weeks. And Carlton are winning this game. So there's that. That's just what's happening. Do I really think that the Giants, all of a sudden, now that Leon Cameron's resigned, they're going to start playing with spirit? I don't think so. I think they'll come out firing, but I think as the game stretches on, as long as Carlton have the mental fortitude to just stick with it, I think the Giants have been way too patchy at times this year, and they just let things go, and they're just not connected. They're not pedantically focused. And the reason why I say that is because they remind me a lot of Carlton last year. The only difference is they sacked their coach straight away, or he resigned straight away, and we went through, the process and whatnot. I'm not complaining about it because it ended up getting us what we've got with Vossi and the coaching panel and the whole lot. But yeah, I think the Giants will push hard early, but I think the Blues will be tougher. It's going to be wet all weekend in Sydney, apparently. We've got a lot of smalls playing. I think it's going to work in our favour. And I remember playing Sydney last year at the SCG, and I remember bringing in Levi Casbolt, and there was a big furor because we played too many talls. So I think it's going to suit Carlton, and we're going to get the job done. And I'm obviously saying that because I'm totally biased, but it is what it is. There you go. Then the final game is at Optus Stadium. It's the Eagles and the D's, and the Eagles will not be winning this game. The D's will be winning this game. Surely, yeah, the D's will be winning this game. They're too good. They're the best team in the competition, and the Eagles have just come off this, I don't know what you call it, club gate, where all the boys went out partying and got amongst it. So look, it's to be honest, it's a little sad to see the West Coast Eagles in this position because they're a massive club. They're a really proud club, a great club. But I just think, whatever's going on right now is, it's tough. It'd be tough to be a supporter. You just kind of give up on it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what their situation is. I don't know what's going on. I obviously don't follow them as closely as the Blues, but it's just sad from the outside looking in to see the fall from grace because they've been great for a long time. So anyway, I'm tipping the D's, and those are my tips. Let me know how you go this week. Let me know how you went last week, and let me know if you're as bad of a tipper as what I am, and we'll go from there.